guys had an interesting day without Facebook, Instagram, and all that. So here we are again today, back in. Let's get into our article today. Is about how to practice mind over matter in 3 steps. This article is by Conscious Panda. Let's see what they have to say today. We hear about incredible feats when the mind overcomes the body's physical limitation. But is it possible to learn how to practice mind over matter? Let's see where. Here's a little story here. It's cold, damp, and ultimately gloomy Monday morning. Having woken, dressed, fed, and wrestled your children into the car, you find yourself brought to a sudden halt in the gridlock rush hour traffic. You hardly see the cars surrounding you as your mind races all over the scheduled meetings, projects, deadlines you're facing in the coming day. All the stress is building at a steady pace, and you haven't even started the work week yet. Can you practice mind over matter techniques? You barely have time to pull on matching shoes. There's no denying that modern life moves at a frantic pace. We are taught that multitasking is an ability to be prized above all. Speaking on the phone while carrying on a conversation with your superior at the same time, you're frantically tapping at your keyboard while trying to focus too much on the I am that's popped up on your screen, calling you to a meeting you're already late for. Stress begins in the brain, but quickly extends to being a full body phenomenon. When we experience a threat, either real or imagined, our brains trigger a cascade of stress hormones, leading to a pounding heart and a head tense muscles and a shortage of breath. Okay, quote, stress, I was just thinking. It's always better to tackle a problem at its source, which is what we must do when facing down the issue of begoning stress. It begins in the brain, so it is here we must look to ultimately resign the way we think and react to everyday pressures. The way we do this is by utilizing mind over matter by practicing mindfulness techniques. And here we are, how to practice mind over matter. Let's go take a look and read about it. Mindfulness is a state of being, which is we are fully conscious of where we are in that present moment, what we are doing and what is going on around us. They may sound counterproductive when we're in the midst of a hectic environment, but by training our brains to completely focus on what's currently at hand, we are keeping at bay the stress and anxiety of the tasks and deadlines that are not yet upon us. These techniques can easily be learned and expanded upon alone. Mindfulness is something to cultivate and practice on a regular basis. So try to find at least 20 minutes a day to rehearse the following methods. Remember, there is no expectation with mindfulness, so you don't have less or miss a day. Don't be hard on yourself. Just commit to doing it as best as you can. Here are 3 simple methods to use when learning how to practice mind over matter. Okay. Number 1, breathing. The simple act of drawing air in and out of our lungs is an essential element of being mindful. We are usually so rushed in our day-to-day that we don't breathe properly, limiting oxygen supply to the brain and effectively enabling the negative parts of the brain to take control. Don't want that. Take a seat and get comfortable. Notice yourself breathing in and out, and focus on that for a moment. Inhale and pause for a second before slowly exhaling all of the air from your lungs. Repeat this for at least 1 minute. Inhale, pause, exhale. Imagine you are drawing in positive energy. The pulse is allowing you to store your energy in your body, and long exhale is expelled all negative energy from your body. Do a quick one there if you like. Try that out. It's natural that your mind will want to jump onto different thoughts. don't get frustrated by this. Instead, gently bring your focus back onto breathing. So we deviate, just focus back on the breathing. Very, very good. Do this for a minute, and it will make your mind feel more calm and your body relax. So number 2, observe. We are so busy with what's going on in our lives that we rarely stop to observe what is going on around us. Doing this for a small time every day can teach us to appreciate life at its slower pace. Take a moment to sit or stand quietly and observe all that is happening around you. You may be walking through a park on your way home, for an example. Take a seat, look around. You may also practice the breathing exercise at the same time, though it's not essential. Notice the sounds around you. Are leaves rustling by the gentle breeze? Can you hear the birds chirping to each other in greeting? Children shouting excitingly as they bring imagination to life. Now notice the smells. How the grass been cut recently? Are you sitting next to a sweet-smelling flower? Or are houses close by cooking up a storm outside? Cool. Just take a moment and just relax and be quiet and observe. That's the way to do it. It's simple, you think, but sometimes it's not. Okay, touch next. You can feel the gentle rays of the sun healing on your skin, or the breeze moving your hair. What is the material of your seat? You're on the grass. Can you feel the blades of grass lightly prickling your palms? Finally, what do you see? This is the realm aimed at taking time out. Is there a family smiling and sitting with each other? Perhaps a stranger walking alone that looks deep in concentration. You wonder what's on their mind, and if the hardships of the day have taken their toll as they slowly amble towards home. Utilizing your senses utilizing your sense in this way ensures you are experiencing a moment, that you are living in the now. Take time to question what other people go through in their daily lives and lead to increase in empathy and understanding. Don't be so quick to accept your first judgment. There is a myriad of reasons a person may be doing what they are doing, and it's very, very rare the reason you may think. Simply be in the moment in a non-judgment fashion. Okay, number 3, experience a routine. Oops, what's going on here? Sometimes, number 3, the experience a routine. Sometimes it feels as if we are operating on autopilot. We jump from one task to another with our minds in completely different direction. Before we know it, it's several hours have passed, and the question is how time could have passed so quickly. Pick something you do often. Let's use washing the dishes for an example. Try to keep your focus on everything you are doing during this activity and experience it all. Feel as you immerse your hands in the stinging of water that slightly too warm as it connects with your skin. Notice the sounds of the water as it disturbs the clashing of cutlery on the crockery and the squeaks of the dishes as they come out clean. This is an exercise similar to the observation. What you're doing is making sure that you are fully in the moment. Time is precious, and you don't want to let it slip by without noticing. The above exercises are designed to bring your mind into alignment with surroundings by practicing these techniques. It will be easy for you to maintain them for longer periods when you experience joy at the higher level. Feel more relaxed, and your mind will gravitate to a calm state. Time is precious. Don't let it slip away without noticing. By using these simple techniques, you'll know how to practice mind over matter. So, quick review. 3, experience routine. Number 2, observe. And number 1, breathing. So, the techniques, pretty easy, guys. I hope you understand those and start practicing those in your life to know what to be part of each moment that you're in. Alright, thank you guys. Have